What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. We are ranking pay-per-views in 2001. 2001. So, let's start off with the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble had Devon Dudley and the Dudleys against Edge and Christian, Triple H and Angle, Benoit, I think it was Benoit and Jericho, the IC title. And then we had the famous Rumble where Kane absolutely destroyed everyone and Stone Cold won his third Royal Rumble. The first match, Devon Dudley, the Dudleys rematch. Benoit and bloody Jericho. Oh, what match. Angle, Triple H, another great match. And Austin came out, interfered. Okay, Angle won. It's set up. Well, it was going to set up WrestleMania. So I'm going to put that in an S because it is an S tier event. So, yawning already. It's only 10 o'clock. Let's look at No Way Out. If you've seen these pay-per-views back in 2001, then you'll know that they were the shit. Wow. They were. Nowadays, it's just got bloody a gingerbread man. Obviously, The Rock versus Angle. I'm going to take from Kane versus the Dudleys and Edge and Christian. Good match. Even No Way Out had a good match. Stone Cold versus Triple H in a 3-stage of held matches, I think, if I can remember correctly. Stuffy versus Trish. That was a funny match. But the Stone Cold versus Triple H match, 3 matches of hell. A great. They had so much good chemistry, and it made it so. It was so well done, and the ending was great. I can't believe Triple H won though. He beat Austin. Can't believe that. I really cannot believe that. And then The Rock beat Angle for the title. Personally, No Way Out is a GOAT. Then we have WrestleMania. Any Kane hardcore match with Raven. The Big Show. Austin Rock. Taker Triple H. That was a great match, by the way. Definitely the last one out of there. 3 matches. WrestleMania, Triple H, and Taker. But that was still a great fucking match. Then we had who did we have? We had who did we have? Oh fuck. So we are on to WrestleMania 17. As I was just talking about WrestleMania 17. Austin Rock. Best match. It was story. It was insane. The sales, the chemistry were outrageous. The stunners. Not Triple H. Stone Cold aligning with Mr. McMahon. That was crazy. Triple H and Undertaker had great chemistry. They made that match really good. Really fucking good, actually. Honestly, just insane. And then we had my mind always goes blank during these. Then we had the hardcore match. Another good match. Then we had Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys. Oh yeah, the famous spear. How did I forget that? Then we had the street fight with Shimon and Miss Man. That was still very good. That's why it is there for me. Then we have Invasion. We had referees versus referees. Chavo Guerrero versus someone. Forgot the name. Adrian Christian. They won. We had Team WF versus the Alliance or the Invasion. I think the Invasion won. Good match though. But they won that. They won this pay-per-view. I'm going to put it in A. Could be better. Survivor Series 2001. Jesus Christ. This is the Alliance versus Buddy. This was the Alliance versus WWE. This was hell of a pay-per-view. Hell of a pay-per-view. So we had Team WF versus the Alliance, a winner takes it all. And we know who won, obviously, because the WWE won it. We had a Steel Cage, Dudley's, and Jeff and Matt. We had like a Battle Royale. Trish versus Ivory. Then we had obviously the 6-man. Full time, I'm going to put it there. Because there were some better, obviously. Obviously. No Mercy. Obviously, another great pay-per-view. There was obviously, we had Angle. We had Kane versus DD. No, Kane versus Tess. Edge versus Christian. Dudley's versus Tajiri and someone. Undertaker versus Booker. Another good match, by the way. Chris Jericho versus The Rock. And then it was Austin versus Jericho. And wait, this is not Austin versus Jericho. Austin versus Rob Van Dam versus Kurt Angle. Okay, I thought it was that the one when they beat him twice. That was a good pay-per-view, to be honest. Good all-around pay-per-view. I'm going to put it there. Vengeance. Now, Vengeance 2001. It's in the name. Vengeance. Vengeance, vengeance, vengeance. Another beautiful pay-per-view. I really like Vengeance. Vengeance had it all the way to Austin. The Rock versus Jericho and Austin. Kurt Angle. Excuse me, Kurt Angle versus Austin. The Rock versus Jericho. Taker versus RVD. The Hardys. Mr. Regal. Jericho versus Austin. I didn't know what Vengeance is when he won both. And for that, very good matches. Obviously, RVD versus Taker, The Rock, and Jericho Austin. And I'm going to put that in that too. Oof, Judgment Day. Damn, not Judgment Day. It's going to be your last day. Judgment Day 1998. Kane versus Taker, Austin referee. Now that's Judgment Day. There's been so many Judgment Days, bro. Judgment Day 2001. Stone Cold versus The Undertaker. Kane versus Triple H. Kane won the Intercontinental title. Taker was about to win, but Mr. McMahon came out. Then we had Chris Benoit versus Angle. Another good match. Technical wrestler versus technical wrestler. Rhino, Big Show, and Test. Lita versus China. Another great matches. Chain match with not Stone Cold, Kane and Triple H. That's a very good match, to be honest. Hardys versus the, I don't know what their team's called. The X Factor. Then we had the No Holds Barred match. What was another good match? I'm putting that up there, you know. Because the matches were creative. The winners were actually good. The matches were like good. The chemistry in them were amazing. I'm going to put that there. Unforgiven. They're definitely Unforgiven if I put this low. They're never going to forgive me. Unforgiven's another pay-per-view that had bloody... It had... Oh god. It had Booker T versus The Rock. Angle Austin. Rhino versus Tajiri. The Rock versus Booker T. Jericho versus Rob Van Dam. Kane and The Undertaker versus Chronic. And Edge versus Christian again. And Dudley's versus the Hardys. Now that's a pay-per-view. The moments in it were actually really good. Obviously Shane trying to make Booker T beat The Rock. The Rock winning the title. Angle winning the title. And that's why I'm putting it there. SummerSlam. The biggest event of the summer. Summer 2001. I wonder what's happening then. That wasn't even here yet. Oh well. At least. Yeah, I just don't call Steve Austin. So, SummerSlam 2001. Obviously, we had Kane and Taker versus DDP and someone. I don't know, his name is irrelevant. Then we had The Rock versus Booker T. Austin versus Angle. Then we had the Hardys. I mean, we had Rob Van Dam and Jeff. That was a great match. Jericho and Rhino. Another good match. All around. Good pay-per-view. But it's a lot better. So I'm putting it there. And then we have King of the Ring. This is where Angle won, or was that the year before? I actually don't even know. King of the Ring. King of the Ring. They stopped the King of the Ring. Yeah. Angle. Oh, this is Angle. Oh, yeah. King of the Ring. Go pay-per-view, by the way. Yeah, it was Taker, TGP, Shane, Angle in a street fight. One of the best fights ever. And there was Angle. There's Benoit, Jericho, and Austin. Good match, by the way. Hardys versus X Factor. It's just a tournament, really. Angle, Edge, obviously. Kane. I think this for the moments is GOAT, right? But I'm going to put it there. Because there was these a lot better than that. But obviously that is still one of the best matches. Backlash. Do I even need to say anything about Backlash 2001? Do I even need to say anything? Backlash 2001 might be the best Backlash ever. Honestly, with Undertaker and Kane versus the triple power trip. And they won on the sinks, bloody brink of their teeth. Then we had Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy, I meant. Versus Christian and Eddie Guerrero. Big Show versus Shane McMahon. Angle versus Benoit. In a submission match. Iron Man match. This is still my favorite pay-per-view. Well, not a favorite pay-per-view, but one of the GOAT's pay-per-view. I'm putting up there. It's up there. The Kane and Taker and Austin H feud was absolutely amazing. It's a submission match at Benoit and Angle. Two great technical wrestlers. It is insane. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what these pay-per-views are. What are these pay-per-views? Something 2001. Um, the Insurrection, Rebellion, Fully Loaded. Okay, well this is just, I don't know what these are. What is this? It's a fist. What, the UK? I think this might be Rebellion. I think that's Rebellion. But if it is Rebellion, then it was Stone Cold versus The Rock. Have a great match. What's that? Edge versus Christian in a steel cage match. That's another beautiful match. Oh yeah, mid angle Jericho. I think it's not. I'm going to put that there. Actually, I'll put that there. What's this one? I'm going to put that there. I don't really know what that is. But I think I got it right. I'm not sure. If not, then I'm an idiot. But hopefully I got it right. Hopefully these predictions are good. I think they're alright. I would say 2001 didn't have a bad single pay-per-view. It's good. These are just the goats, so like, how could you beat these? But obviously, if you guys disagree and have other places you'll put them, then let me know it in the comments. Hope you guys subscribe, like, and I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.